Okay, welcome to lesson 4 of budgeting and household expenses. So we're looking at car maintenance. Okay, so this is the last in the series of all the car stuff that we've been looking at. And so, of course, we've done all the purchasing costs, okay, or the stuff that's associated with getting a loan, and the repayment costs and those sorts of things. And we're looking this lesson at like ongoing costs. So things like your maintenance, your servicing, things like Rego and CTP that come up every year, those sorts of things. And we'll look at starting to create a little bit of a budget on Excel to start tracking those expenses. Okay, so just a bit of terminology here. We've got our standing costs, which is our fixed costs, and they include the interest charged on loans, on road costs. Okay, so these are things that don't really change much, okay, year to year. Operating costs, which is what we're looking at there. Running costs, that depends how the vehicle is driven, such as the cost of fuel, tyres, servicing and repairs. Okay, so basically these things don't depend on the way you drive, and these things do. Okay, right. So this example is sort of the only one that we're looking at for this, but I am going to go through a bit of an Excel activity that I want you to download the file, and I want you to have a bit of a play with. And I'll show you. I'll use an example to show you what I want from you, but you'll have to do a bit of the work yourself as well. Okay. All right. So we've got a table here, and basically we just calculate the missing values in that table of average annual running costs for some vehicles. Calculations are based on buying a new vehicle for private use and operating it for 5 years. The interest charges are based on the total cost of the new vehicle being financed by a loan. It is assumed that the vehicle travels 15,000 kilometres each year. Okay. So Ford Focus has all of its costs. Okay. And you can see these depreciation amounts are all filled in, so we don't need to worry about how they got that. The interest is also filled in for all of the cars. The on-road costs are also filled in for all of the cars. Okay, the only things that aren't filled in are 1 or 2 spots here, but in all of these, this total has been filled in. So what do you think we need to do? Well, we'll just make sure, my hunch is that we add up all of these and then we get our total. So let's just see. So 3120 plus 1524 plus 1248, 1898, 6, and we get 8607. Okay, so that's, my hunch is correct. It is what we need to do, which is to add all of those up. So basically that's what we need to do here. So let's do 3136, 1560, 57, 1872, 146, we get 8519, 8519. Okay. Now, for these two, we're given the total, but we're missing one number. So we basically want to add them up and minus it from this total. Okay. So it's 11,445 minus, and we use brackets, and we add the other lots of information here. 4628 plus 234 plus 234 868. That's what goes in here, and we do the same thing here. We'll do the same thing in there as well. 1,633 minus 4784 2288 1061 208 52 235. Okay. So that's as far as this is going. The next part